Xin Chao, what's up everybody? Alright, in this video today, we are going to talk about e-cigarettes. We're going to talk about vaping. And we're going to talk about vaping in Vietnam and in Thailand. And mainly what we're going to talk about vaping is here in Vietnam, the Prime Minister wants to have regulations set up on vaping this year. It's no more talking about it. He actually wants proper regulation on vapes this year. Quickly, let's just talk about Thailand. Thailand's banned vapes, I think, for 7 or 8 years now. Can you get a vape in Thailand? Yes, they're absolutely everywhere, every corner, every street. There's a vendor selling it on the black market. So, has it worked? By banning vapes in Thailand? Not even a little tiny bit from what I've seen. I've never seen a cop police it either. 80% of the people on Koh San when I was in Bangkok had a vape. Because vaping's just better for you. Again, unless none of us are doctors, I can already tell you that. And I can tell you from being a smoker for a long time to now a vape user, my lungs feel 7,952 times better. I don't cough shit up. It's easier to walk, go upstairs. Pluses for me have been insurmountable. So, for me, vaping has been nothing but great. It got me to completely quit smoking cigarettes. I, in fact, don't even want to ever even have a cigarette, even drunk. So I think that's probably as good as you can get as far as like having a product to get you off of another product. Granted, I do want to get off vapes at 1.2, but not the biggest deal right now. Although I have been watching like the elf bars, which is what a lot of people use now for vapes, like how shitty they're made. I've been seeing that stuff on YouTube, watching a guy like taking it apart and explain what's breaking and not breaking. Okay, hold on here. The government has approved a national program to restrict the use of e-cigarettes, shisha, and other new tobacco products. The comprehensive program proposed by the Ministry of Health to prevent the harmful impacts of cigarettes. It aims to reduce the percentage of smoking males above 15 years of age to below 39% and that of women below 1.4%. Also hopes to prevent smoking at workplaces, restaurants, hotels, coffee shops, and other places. So, it's finally starting to happen. They're finally starting to get an idea to ban smoking indoor. Will it work? It didn't work very well in China. I think it'll be the same kind of thing that happened in China. It'll kind of work. I think it'll be very difficult to ex-nay smoking. It's such a heavy smoking country. Just to add into that, like as I read it. They want to increase taxes on tobacco products, determine minimum prices for them, tobacco sales in duty-free shops, tightly controlled. More no smoking areas will be created. That's the downfall of smoking. And then they kind of like, I'll sum up the other part. They kind of just want to figure out like if e-cigarettes are harmful to regulate them, and then they want to figure out a way to tax this stuff. So they want to add a tax onto the e-cigarette platform. It's already so rampant here, you would just have a huge underground market like you do in Thailand. Don't let anybody tell you any difference. I'm actually going to shoot a video about vaping in Thailand so people can stop going on Reddit and getting scared of some guy that's like, it's completely illegal here. If you bring it in your bag, they're going to anally probe you and throw you in Thai jail. Just simply doesn't happen. I could have had fucking 50 vapes in my bag. Nobody was doing shit. I ended up bringing 3 disposables. No one cared. No one was the wiser. Nobody gives a fuck about vaping in Thailand. Maybe if you were in some tourist area and you were cranking one like openly, directly in front of a cop, sure, he could squeeze you for some money. But for the most part, it's very easy to get a vape in Thailand. You can get a cannabis vape. You can get a cigarette vape, nicotine vape. You can get all the different kinds. You can get a cart system. You can get a refill it yourself system. You can get a disposable. They got it all, bros and girls. So anybody that tries to tell you you can't do it in Thailand, they're full of shit. And if they ever did just say, hey, we're not going to do that here anymore, which they never will, there would just be a huge underground market for it. So you would still be able to easily get it. Now, in my opinion, and anywhere I've ever bought vapes around the world, Vietnam is the cheapest for official real vapes. So you can get an Elf Bar 5000 puff here for around $8. If you really shop and buy more than, you know, 1 or 2 at a time, if you buy 10, you can get them for as cheap as $5 to $6. So their unit pricing on these things are like $2 or $1. You can find them on, they all get made in China. They all get made in Shenzhen. Almost all of them are getting made in Shenzhen. So you can find that like a lot of the popular ones are all made by the same company now. So like you start to take apart the insides, it's the same stuff over and over and over again. So it's pretty easy to get that stuff pretty cheap independently and shipped over. So that's probably the same reason why the cannabis is so huge in Thailand. You can tell probably, I would say 50% of the weed I saw in Thailand was imported from America. And, you know, they're supposed to be growing it all there and stuff. You could just tell. You can open a pound and see when it's actual Cali. Like, you can. And then you can open a pound and see when it's like Cali outdoor too. And if you didn't know, there is no indoor grow that can ever beat a perfect outdoor grow. You cannot replace the sun. There's never a light that's ever going to be as good as the sun. So if you can control every single variable and control it perfectly on an outdoor grow, that's where your best weed's going to come from. It just, shoot, you probably got 2% of the entire world population that can actually, like 2% of actual weed growing world population that can probably grow fire outdoor without having any problems, because there's so much shit you have to contain and so much money you have to have with the like style of greenhouse to keep pests out, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But we're getting down a different rabbit hole here. So the other thing I wanted to talk about on this video is don't do this if you're a tourist here. I've seen it a few times around here on Boi Vane actually, since we've been going there for the live streams. So there's been lots of like younger Boise's coming from Europe and stuff that are in their early 20s. So like a video is floating around today of 4 kids that are in their early 20s, shirtless on 4 different motorcycles in Hoi An, like weaving in and out of traffic, honking, yelling, like doing hooligan shit. Like, you know, if you've ever lived in America or probably places in Europe and Australia, you've seen kids do this shit when they're young. So it just makes you look bad and stupid. And then on top of that, like, you know, I know in Thailand it's welcome to take your shirt off and be like a shirtless bro. Being shirtless in Vietnam's not a big thing. That's not like, you look completely stupid and out of place if you're some like 20-year-old kid and you think you're ripped and you and your 4 buddies have your shirt off. Nobody thinks you're cool. In fact, people are talking shit about you. Vietnamese people too. They're like, what the fuck's this guy doing? So don't be that guy. Be cool. You know, be cool. And as far as the vaping goes, guys, you know, it's always going to be around. You know, Thailand proves it right in your face that they're supposed to be a super hardcore anti-vape government. And you can fucking get a vape on every corner, I swear. Pattaya had every vape. Like, I found it a squinch more difficult to get it in Bangkok, but Bangkok's so big. Pattaya, I got the feel for it pretty quick because it's, you know, significantly smaller. So I found like three ladies with 3 of all the like Elf bars. She had all the newest shit, man. So I was able to get exactly what I needed to get. Granted, the price was crazy. I paid 800 baht. I don't know, somebody figure out what's 800 baht in the comment section. But I paid 800 baht for what I'd usually pay $8 here for. I mean, I definitely was paying double price. I think 800 baht's like at least 20 bucks, right? I forget the baht conversion off the top of my head. So that's really the video. I think what's gonna happen is Sunday, Mondays, Tuesdays, I'm not gonna live stream and I'm gonna shoot YouTube videos, edit them and put them out for the whole week. And then all the other days, I'm gonna live stream. So we're gonna live stream 4 days out of the week and 3 days. So we're gonna live stream pretty much all week, midweek into weekend. And that's gonna be like the live stream platform. And then take Sunday off, hang out with Winnie, and then take Monday off for YouTube and Tuesday off for shooting YouTube. And then accumulate enough stuff to have at least 6 or 7 or 8 YouTube videos on the channel per week. Because now we're trying to get the money going on all cylinders. We're trying to get the kick money. We're trying to get the YouTube ad money coming in. We're trying to get the Patreon money coming in. You know, we're trying to get the PayPal single tips in. We're trying to get everything to equal out to where I can go and travel to a new country every other month and do live stream and show you YouTube videos and places you might never know existed there. So that's the video. I thank you guys for watching. I hope it was helpful. If you have anything to add, please do. If you do want to live stream, I exclusively live stream over on kick.com/fatandbroke. It's absolutely free. You can sign up for free. If you sign up for free and hit notifications, it'll let you know when I go live, so you'll never miss a live stream when I do. If you do want to help me and support me on there, you can hit the subscribe button. You'll pay $5 for a sub on there. I will get $4.96 of it. And it's not a reoccurring fee unless you set it up as a reoccurring fee. Also, if you want to go on a private tour and or meet me, the best and only way is to sign up for the Patreon. Send me a DM on there. We'll set a date if I'm available for it and go on a tour, and then you pay me however you feel you thought the tour was after it's done. So that is the video. As ever, stay frosty. Thank you for watching. Time for me to go home and edit some videos and get ready for the week, you know what I'm saying? Today's Monday. All right, guys, stay frosty. See you on the next one. Peace out.